Hello, and welcome to the after show for this Shadowrun episode, which, yeah, things went very badly wrong for you guys.
I enjoyed watching it, though. From
not
the
really
side.
anything we could do about it. It was
That was the thing, right?
No,
Your plan
it was
was
cool.
about 90 to 95%, like, it was pretty
Well-
solid.
The thing is, that's also what you built Havoc for, right? Tanking. So
Yeah.
you
Not
did
just
that.
tank, Havoc is somewhat tanky, right? Her body's a little bit low, but everything else is great. Like, she is 90% there in terms of tank. She's
I'm
full
more-
on agility build, though. I'm
I'm less tanky and more combat
Stealthy.
oriented. Yeah,
Yeah.
stealthy.
If I just hadn't dropped the invisibility.
Yeah, if you didn't drop the invisibility, we would be in a different situation.
If
But I
you
was
hadn't
worried
dropped
that
the
she'd be like,
invisibility-
yes, I've snuck past all the guards, and then Fire Spirit comes around the corner like,
That's the thing,
there's
you-
a big light.
Yeah, you failed to understand the fact that if you hadn't dropped that invisibility, I was going to roll a shit ton of dice to be like, hey, look, a bright light.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing, is like we never know, but he could have fudged it, and then we would have been okay. But that's the thing.
Sure,
It
out
was
of all the
mostly- it
dice
was
pools,
mostly
that was the dice
that.
pool that would screw you.
Well, from what I understand, they don't know there were explosives on the roof. They just know there was someone outside the mansion, and now
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy who saw Havoc and probably saw Havoc land and run is unconscious. He's not dead. Chat did ask. Havoc was too busy to check, but he's not dead. He's just unconscious. No, he can't tell them anything, not until he wakes up, and he didn't see very much. So they're just like, yeah, we saw someone running away, and someone's triggering a security alert, and then got knocked out. That's all they know right now.
Yeah.
I think that hopefully we can somewhat turn it to our advantage, that they're going to be focusing most of their attention on the island, so the people on the boat, while they may be more alert, are less likely to be like, oh, we need to like get the boat away. And also we've clarified he's probably not on the boat, so if he goes into a panic room, it's not going to be the one on the boat.
Yeah.
From what you are aware.
I can definitely summon one or more spirits and be like, either attack the mansion, or make a huge distraction in the mansion, or try and destroy every mana barrier you can find on
Yeah.
the island.
Professor, do you really want to rethink that last one?
Okay, yeah, it would get the mage bothered, but I feel like the moment we make a distraction in the mansion, the fire spirit's gonna be on the case anyway.
Yeah, the Force 2 or 3 or whatever it was, Fire Spirit.
But that also notifies the mage. Unless it's a different mage.
Here's the thing. Why are you going to attack the Fire Spirit?
to make a
No,
distraction.
it's going to notice something's going on. It's going to yell at its master, there's something going on. And then its master's going
That's
to...
only if its order is that.
But it knows. There's the connection. They've got... I know they can't speak through the connection, but the owner of the spirit's going to be like, my spirit is currently doing weird stuff. It
Depends.
Right.
It depends on the person who runs the spirit, because a lot of mages run multiple spirits and don't go out on missions like you do. They just sit at home like, I did my security job, that's it.
But they can astral in and then be like, oh, something's up.
Yeah, but that's only if they get notified, and the spirit's unlikely to notify them unless it's a serious thing that they get the call out for.
Well, these guys are just hiring shoddy mages then.
Depends on, like, the seriousness. Right now, it's someone shot at someone running away, and we need to check things.
Also, can I use water spirits to be like, drag us to the boat at high speed?
Yes.
Nice. That might speed
I
things
need
up.
to check if they still have the movement power, but sure. They're water spirits.
Okay. That's good.
They should be able to do
This is the thing. Once we're loud, I can be like, spirits, 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 do all the things.
Yeah, FYI, you know what I said about abusing spirits?
I know, I won't spam them, but it's like, a bunch of problems are solvable by spirits if you don't care about being quiet.
Also, your submarine does move at 60 kilometers an hour, so do you need a spirit?
Okay.
We'll be able to get there pretty quick. The only problem is Mimi might be unconscious and
Just gonna wake up.
might be bleeding.
Yeah, Mimi could just wake up. I'm more of a challenge because you've got to let me know I need to wake up, but also I move at the speed of thought,
Well,
so I can probably...
Professor, you're awake right now as they're making this decision, and Havoc's just jumped into the sea, and you can see on her comlink, you can't see on her comlink, everyone
Yeah, I
else can see on her comlink, that she's just gone poof, underwater and is swimming. So, like, what you do is entirely, like...
Yeah, but we're definitely rushing for the boat, I think.
And also remember that if you move fast, you make more noise. If you move fast and make more noise, Sonar picks you up. So.
I forgot I should have been rolling twice to run away. Because I get two major actions.
Nope. Need to check the running rules again. Remember, you can only do one movement action per turn.
Yeah. Run or
Might try to
otherwise.
use for something else.
Sprint.
Does that mean she could shoot behind her as she's running?
Oh yeah, it's only one per turn.
You
Yeah,
could
I should
have
take
taken. You could have done. There's like movement, and then there's a dodgy type thing that you can do.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
full
add
defense.
athletics to single defense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
full
So you
defense.
can do dodge.
I was trying to avoid going into full combat time because it would have dragged it out a lot.
Double check something on dodge real fast. But
I think sprint is
There's
the
a
only
lot
thing.
of actions for combat.
what are you talking about? They got rid of a bunch of actions. Yeah, a character can add their athletic skills to a single defense test in combat. The roll must happen in the same player turn which the action is used. So
Does it take a full action or does it take your full turn?
it's a minor action. Dodge.
Yeah, dodge is a minor action, and it's just add athletics to a single.
This is a silly addition. This is very strange.
Yeah, so I guess I could have done that for instead of getting hit, maybe.
Maybe, but then we'd have had to dive into initiative time, and if we dived into initiative time, there was more stuff they could do as well, so... Ultimately, you got away without anything really going wrong. You know, you got shot a bunch of times, but they didn't get anything from you.
I can throw a heal on her when she gets to where we are, so that's
Yeah.
a start. And then we just got to beat up a bunch of people on a boat. And if I'm out there, I can help with the beating up.
It's gonna be hard for you to heal me.
Yeah.
Because my assaults.
Yeah, it'll be, oh god, I might have to can you amp up healing?
Probably, right? Can amp up any spell.
No, healing is just net hits. It's not a flat damage value, so you don't need to amp it up. It amps up with net hits. Like spells used to do. They haven't changed that.
I mean, I don't think you can only amp up combat spells now.
Yeah, combat
I
spells are
was wondering
flat. Healing isn't.
If there was a way where it's like I could get more healing out of my hits if I did something with it, but I guess
Yeah,
not.
get more hits.
Force used to make way more
I
sense.
know.
Yeah, Force made a lot of sense, and it was quite simple. And they were like, let's simplify this. And I was like, what? A lot of people said, yeah, this makes it more simple. I'm like, I thought Force was simple.
I mean, some parts of Force, like actually figuring out what the different drain values and stuff, but you just do that once and write it down.
Yeah. It's
It's
like
not-
Force over 2 plus this. Alright.
Yeah. I enjoyed my mage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All of you reset your edge. New scene.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
That helps.
Didn't do anything, so I'm
Do what I
still on 3. Oh, I could. That's the thing. I don't. So I was going to ask. Technically, we can spend 2 edge to give someone else edge, but would there have to be a narrative for
I
that?
think there would have to be a narrative reason,
Yeah.
and also we're going to get rid of that rule anyway soon.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense that you can just be like, right, well, we're going to sit at home, not go on the mission, and Havoc's going to make her way into the secret enemy compound with full edge.
And a invisibility spell.
Problem with this?
Yeah, like, it's just... it's also, again, since we're getting rid of the edge rules, eventually it's going to go away, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. You can kind of forget that one for now. Yeah...
What is Havoc's essence again?
2.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay. I might manage to heal 1 box.
I can also
If I'm
do.
lucky. 2 boxes.
I probably won't have enough time to do first aid because I think the one that I'll have to do takes 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that the
at the moment, Havoc technically is fine, right? Apart from the -1. She's
Yeah, just get -1.
Oh no,
dice.
medkit only takes 1 minute. I can do that.
It's just I get -1 dice to everything for now, which can be detrimental.
Oh no, but it takes you an hour to actually heal the damage. It just takes me a minute to set you up.
I feel like we need to be out of there in an hour.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
first aid you have to do it within the first minute. And no, wait, let me double check this. I think I wrote my notes in a way that didn't quite make sense.
Yeah, first it's meant to be a combat thing, so you have to do it within the minute of the injury being inflicted.
Yeah, I think the hour is the hour within you got the injury, and then it takes a minute to heal. Yes, that makes more sense because it takes an hour for natural healing to take place, and a day for physical. The weird part about both medkits and first aid is that they don't take any longer for physical damage versus stun damage. You just can heal one or the other.
And I do have quick healing, so I cut the interval for any natural healing.
So you'll heal like a little bit of physical in 12 hours.
Meaning you can heal stun after half an hour and physical damage after half a day.
We can lay low if we really want to.
I don't think we need to for now. For quick.
Yeah, that's the thing. You've got a choice. You can bug out and maybe try again in a few days and hope that they haven't realized, or you can just act really fast and try and do something before they've realized what's going on.
Just
I think we should just try and speed through it.
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
I think the theory
like,
of like
the first thing
making
I could do
going
is,
for the mansion is a good idea, and then
first thing I could do is summon a spirit and be like, make a commotion at the mansion and distract everyone.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Where I was like, I really want to go loud. I want Havoc to beat the crap out of a bunch of guards at the mansion, and then be like, "Okay, we're done here. Boat time."
yeah, it just didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
No,
And if Havoc had turned around and fought, they'd got a notification in an area, and like half the guards would have just converged on her.
Yeah, it would have just been more and more people.
It's not like 6 Lone Star officers and she takes out 3 and runs. That's more than 6 people all firing on her. And
It would not have gone well.
No.
It would not have gone well.
Spirit helping.
No, I was hoping if I could get his comm
With a
link
language
and like
spirit.
if you had managed to get away and I would have gotten the comm link, I would have been tried to like piece together a message in his voice being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I saw a squirrel," or something.
Squirrel, I shot my gun at a squirrel. It's fine, it's fine.
I just couldn't.
I thought I saw a bear.
Yeah.
I couldn't even roll to grab a comm link. Like, that's ridiculous.
That sucked.
Yeah, I was like, it's
Like-
dark, like you don't know where he's got his comm link, and this is like snap, like you've got a few seconds. Do you find it? I'm looking for 3. You got 2. I was like,
Well, comm links are usually in like one place. It's not like they're.
no. Comm links are tiny, like that big, and people keep them all different places. Like some of them have them like strapped to like webbing. Some of them have them left pocket, right pocket, back pocket, shirt pocket, jacket outside
Embedded.
pocket. Like embedded.
In
Like,
your underwear, you never know.
yeah, and like comm links these days, you can get built into clothing and stuff.
Yeah, I guess. It just depends. I mean, you can get them installed in you too. So.
Yeah. So like, I was like, you know what? It'll be a threshold 3. I was being generous, and I was like 2. I was like, I can't. What is going on here? And I was like, right, yeah, you can run over the body, and maybe they don't see you. Nope, that didn't work either. Okay.
Comedy of errors.
Yeah, it got to a point where I was like, I just have to drop the body and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's fine. It's again, you've got a fine plan, which is just do it under time pressure now, and the stakes are raised. But everyone's on alert rather than just sitting around and being like, we haven't done anything for months. It's there like, yeah, there could be people around here.
Yeah. But on the plus side, we did at least manage to take care of all the boats, and we planted half of the explosives. So, like, we did half of our setup plan before anyone figured it out.
And I was doing so well.
The only thing that I would rather, the only advantage we'd rather have is that Mimi, Concord, and the professor weren't on the island, but we were like a little bit closer to the boat or en route or something.
Yeah.
But like, that's the only real difference.
Yeah, the issue is there, then you wouldn't have had contact with Havoc if you were in the water. So, like, it was unfortunate you had to be there kind of position.
I mean, we're going there now, so webs will be alright. Why are there so many bugs in my room?
I think it was the right choice. Like, someone's going to point out that you made 1 point of failure by sending only 1 person in, whereas if, like, Concord had been in, the guard's like, oh no, what's that? It would have been Havoc attacks, Concord also attacks, guard is then like, am I still alive? But ultimately, it would have meant that Concord would be rolling stealth as well and stuff.
Right, and that's the thing, is I don't think anyone any of us are good enough at it, that may be worth us having a second person invest in stealth. Like
Well,
Concord.
Concord has like 8, 9 for stealth.
That's not bad.
Agility, stealth, 8. So he's okay at shooting. He's okay at stealth, but he's never gonna reach the same levels as.
He doesn't have to really reach the same levels. He just is competent enough that he can go in and be as ballsy as Havoc.
Mm.
Oh wait,
Problem
there's
is that if Concord gets spotted, all they need to do is like tase him, and he'll go down.
Well,
Yeah.
the idea would be that he tases them first. But yeah.
I mean, the idea was that Havoc doesn't get seen. The first part went so well. It's like, do you see them? No. Do they see you? No. And you just climb up this rock face. There were 3 guards at the top looking over the rock face because their boats are in front of them. They're like, yeah, of course we're going to watch the jetty. And Havoc just climbs up in front of them and stands next to them and is like,
It's fine.
yeah. That went fine.
And then one particularly observant dude.
Got knocked
Right direction.
funk.
It was bound to
Yeah.
happen eventually. The thing that sucked was like I took him out, but then the other people saw me. So if I would have been able to take him down and the other people not seen me, that wouldn't have been.
It wasn't that they saw you. Well, yeah, I guess afterwards. But the thing is, like, on his turn, he hit the panic button. That's why, like, you had a turn of attacking him, and then you missed for some bizarre reason. Like, you only got 2 successes. And if you'd hit,
Yeah.
I was going to be like, yeah, he gets another round until he raises the alarm. Because he called shot, and I'm like, you know what? Sure, it takes an extra round to do anything. But no, Dice just failed you at that point, and he hit the panic button.
Oh, you know how I feel.
happens to all of us.
It's happened to me a lot.
I don't
so
mind it
far.
because it's not like I did anything wrong. It's like the dice. Just
Yeah,
don't
it's the
help me out.
dice. It's
And it
nice
was
when it's the
pretty
dice and
dramatic.
not you, so you could be like, I didn't mess anything up. I did good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens.
It's a shame because like everyone else has had like their prep period. Like we had like a lot of legwork Mimi, legwork Concord. We've now had a bit of searching, recon the professor, helping, assisting, and I was like, all right, here comes the Havoc part where she sneaks in, avoids everyone, and then goes to town on the boat.
And Jesus is like, nah.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Also, one of the house rules we're running is overflow is a little bit lower because it's not body times 2, it will just be body, but I didn't think it would come up. Probably still not going to come up. Anything that takes you down is unlikely to do enough to overflow you massively. But, Jesus.
Yeah, I think the overflow and condition tracking boxes stuff is. There are so many bugs in here. It's
Are you bugs?
because at the moment I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overflow boxes.
Yeah, my overflow boxes are wrong.
By default, it should be body times 2.
I have
I've
10.
got 6.
Oh, so that's what it's doing.
Yeah. That's the thing, it's default rule. It's been the rule in 5th and 6th edition. But the thing is that having 10 points of overflow on a tracker that by default has like 13 means that you're never going to die. You're just going to overflow.
I've only got 6 overflow.
Yeah. And average people should still have 6. And I very strongly feel that if you go to 0, there should be a chance of you dying, not just sitting there for an interminable period of time in overflow. And so that overflow is going to be half, but didn't think it would come up, but getting close.
The stun one doesn't change. I just realized because I've
There's
not.
no stun overflow.
I don't. Sorry, not stun overflow. The actual stun damage tracker doesn't change, but it doesn't matter. I've only got 5. I think I can beat.
That's right, you fucking glass jaw.
Funnily enough, shooting Concord is less likely to hurt him than tasing him.
If I get stabbed, I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, try and punch him though when he just goes.
Tasers is where it's at. He has a sensitive constitution.
Getting stabbed is
Something
not
to me
good.
She has a lot of willpower. She's very stubborn. In case you hadn't figured out, she's experienced a lot of mental trauma in her life.
I like the idea that they were like, hold the connection, dunk.
Yeah, no, I imagine
connection
they were
broke.
just like, let's
Hold
see
the
what
connection,
happens.
Dunk. No, they were probably like they probably realized what happens, and then they were
Yeah.
more like, Let's see
What if
how
we can make
far
you
we can push
stronger?
this. How strong can we make this? Can you get through salt water just like a normal wireless signal? Hold the connection. Dunk. No, it broke. Okay, hold
I
the
imagine
connection.
it
Dunk.
like Elle
Yeah.
trying to use her powers underwater and stuff like that. It's weird.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I imagine they did a lot of, here's things that are difficult for you. Make it work.
Effectively, repeatedly subjecting you to dump shock.
Hmm?
Which for you is physical, right?
No, dump shock, it depends on, right, because you have to be in hot sim, so
And you're
yes.
always hot sim, so yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it's
biofeedback
equivalent of
makes us
like
feel
being like, make the device work, break arm. Make the device work, break leg.
Mimi's had some issues. so she's like, oh, your life sounds so nice. Oh, I'm sorry. All you did was lose your ID. That sounds so much more pleasant than.
Yeah, the professor had a
Yeah,
lovely middle-class upbringing and a really good job in a respected position.
Oh, your life was so hard. I'm so sorry for. I'm not sorry for
He
you.
had a lovely life, and then he lost it. He's still doing all right, really.
Yeah. And let's not even mention Havoc's life, because that hasn't been revealed yet.
Havoc's life has not been revealed.
Yeah.
I don't know if mine's worse though than Mimi's. I think Mimi's is worse.
Worse? What?
I don't actually know. I don't know as much about Havoc's. You haven't told us.
Mm.
There is
I
one
think-
bit of the professor's backstory that's still a
having,
secret,
like,
but you're gonna have no
Tormental
sympathy
things
for
done
him.
to you probably worse, which has been teased a little bit. Don't you think, E?
Up until a certain age, but just like the professor, up until that age, Mimi's definitely had a lot worse than everyone here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, like, a lot worse, as in, like, Havoc isn't even on the scale up until, like, a certain age.
A certain age.
Mimi has
never
the
been
classic,
on
like, terrible backstory. She was sold by her parents. because
I'm
they
saying
got-
that I think
and
Mimi's
then-
is worse than
yeah.
Havoc, completely, in my opinion.
then subjected to like 6 years of experimentation, and then on the run for the rest of it.
Yeah, I think your backstory is worse.
It's fine. I have the most edgy, tragic backstory.
Yeah, that's what I was agreeing to. I
It's
thought
like-
you were arguing that I had worse E.
This is after show
No,
stuff.
you've got the opposite of worse.
Anyway, secrets. People in the after show, don't tell anyone.
The only other major bit of my
It's okay.
backstory is just
Wait,
gonna make you like
about
me
it.
less.
She's gonna like you even less. Ugh.
Yeah, particularly Mimi, actually. Yeah.
She thinks you're really quaint right now.
He is pretty quaint,
He's adorable.
but he has delicious biscuits. So
I know. The
Has
guy's gonna give him one
biscuits, does
biscuit.
magic, all the good stuff.
Oh, you know the Stuffer Shack biscuits? You know, the brown ones and the yellow ones?
Yeah.
I just realized that it's Stuffer Shack and they're like, Stuffer Bites, or whatever they were.
Yeah.
Shack Snacks. They won't
Shack
be
Snacks.
brown and yellow, because how do you sell generic brown and yellow? They're gonna dye them, aren't they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna be red, and what's the other one gonna be?
Like
Purple.
bright yellow. the
No,
whole
blue.
thing?
It's gotta be opposites, like red and blue.
Red and blue, okay. The bourbon will be blue, and the custard cream will
also,
be
I don't know if
like
I've
red.
ever had those before.
What?
You
Next
take
time you
with
come
the
to
red
UK,
biscuit,
we'll give you
nothing
biscuits.
changes. Or is it the red? I can't remember which
Oh
one.
god,
it
no, don't use that analogy. That's used in too many places on the internet to invoke that.
is. Okay. Damn it.
My friend, you
Matrix
tread into
4
dark
though.
areas.
It's happening.
Oh yeah.
A franchise that, if any franchise, ever really put a pin in and went, you know what, we underlined this, we're good, that's gone. We defeated the big bad,
Money.
now everything's fixed.
But money. I like money.
Hey,
Probably.
is there any other films that we can reboot that didn't die too horrifically?
Money?
There's like, do
Money.
people still fondly remember this franchise? Gotta monetize it.
Lord of the Rings 4,
No, they don't.
it's happening.
Money!
Oh,
Shadowrun 6th
Gollum
edition,
climbs
money!
back.
You know what's
Gollum climbs back out of Mount Doom.
next. Someone's gonna do the Silmarillion. That's
Yeah, that's
Oh
not what
no!
Amazon's doing.
Actually, the rights were just relicensed. I don't know if they cover the Silmarillion. I wonder.
no idea.
I thought that's what Amazon was doing.
It. And
No, they're doing the Lord of the Rings as a TV show.
Oh, they're making it. Oh yeah.
really,
What was the Silmarillion?
I thought it was Lord of the Rings.
people have been doing that. Wait, no, it wasn't. I remember an announcement of a Silmarillion thing.
Amazon.
Silmarillion movie is
Prequel
what-
series. Lord of the Rings Amazon prequel series. I'm pretty sure it's the Silmarillion.
Oh, right.
I say this because at least one of my community members is very excited about it.
Right.
Oh,
Okay. So I heard about it really early on when they just announced they got the rights.
Yeah.
Which means they hadn't released the details. That it wasn't actually Lord of the Rings that they were doing. All it was that they got the Lord of the Rings rights.
Yeah.
So it is, and they've everything I've looked at. It says Lord of the Rings prequel. I'm like, you just can't say the word Silmarillion because people don't know it. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
not
that's-
they're not making the Lord of the Rings series. It'll still be Middle Earth, but yeah, as far as I can tell, it may not be all of the Silmarillion,
Wait,
but it's like
How could
a
it be
story
Middle Earth? The
based around it.
Silmarillion, only a little bit of it takes part in Middle Earth.
Someone should make something based on The Hobbit that's good at the very least. That is not.
17 hours long.
No, I was going to say the guy who played Spock is his song about hobbits.
Oh yeah.
I think the
Never
part
knew
that
it.
really sells me on the whole Hobbit theme being terrible, other than everything in the fight scene and random woman elf that is just there to be a love interest for everyone, and Legolas, is the part where bad guy appears and they're like, what do we do? Do we make music for this? No? Okay. Put the Ring Wraith theme in. For a random
For who?
orc.
Oh, the orc with the hand.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
and when he appears in like
Oh,
the end of the
weird.
first film, and he's like approaching like Bilbo, and he's backing away, they play the Ring Wraith theme.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, listen to it, and you'll notice the chord progression. You're like, wait, what the hell? It's just from Lord of the Rings. It's straight, just gone boop.
I've noticed that in other films as well, though, because with the Jurassic World reboot, what they did was they did the da 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 da, they move in herds, epic bit. But when they're taking a picture of the fucking park, it's like da 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 da, go on a.
Yeah, I can see why they're doing that though. They're trying to evoke the old film with the nostalgia in a
But the
relatively.
it's not. No,
they should do it when
nostalgia's about
there's
dinosaurs. It's not about going to a theme park.
Yeah.
No one ever cared about
But
that
like
bit.
the Ring Wraith theme with the very iconic chord progression for random orc.
He was evil. It's
Not-
the evil
not so-
person sound.
Not so fun Hobbits movie fact. Peter Jackson had a breakdown on set. That's why there's 3 movies. There was supposed to be 2, and then he was like, it got to filming the battle, and he's like, I got nothing. I don't have anything. We're out of stuff. This was everything I had planned. We got nothing. We got to do another movie.
What?
Cut it here. Make this movie 2. We'll make a movie 3. That was what he did. He had a breakdown. Like, because Guillermo del Toro spent 2 years prepping to film The Hobbit, 2-movie thing. It was going to be 2 movies. And then a couple of weeks before the end, he quit. And I'm like, Peter Jackson, you made Lord of the Rings work. Go. And he's like, I had years of prep for Lord of the Rings. I can't do this. Like,
Yeah.
you're doing it anyway. We'll pay you more money.
If you want the breakdown, I think, is it Lindsay Ellis has got a really good YouTube channel on the breakdown of film critique and media, and she's got a lovely, 3-parter, which is a 2-parter. It just happens to have a 3rd part on the breakdown of what went wrong with The Hobbit. It's really, really good. Like, they screwed over a lot of the actors and so on with the whole strikes and stuff, and then refusing to... It's horrible.
Also, the footage and the whole story of Peter Jackson running out of material, giving up, including him with head in hands, sat in an empty set of the War of the 5, whatever it is, Battle of 5 Armies. That's included in the DVD extras of the Hobbit
Yep.
movies. Also, it's
Awkward.
available on YouTube, which is why I've seen it.
Yep. I think she included that
Just
in
go
her
watch that.
breakdown.
And it's just them announcing to the costumed up cast, we're ending filming right here, everyone go home. Like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why The Hobbit's such a mess towards the end, is because, and why it's all CGI, because they ran out of script and fixed it all in post. There's the story of The Hobbit.
It's
Damn.
just tragic.
Yeah.
Yep, it really is. Peter Jackson's awesome filmmaking, as evidenced by Lord of the Rings, but he just wasn't given the chance to make The Hobbit properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you
Like,
want...
you worked magic the first time, you can do it the second time, right? We'll just give you money. And he's like, that's not how it works. So we're doing it anyway.
Yep. If you want a fun game, try and count in the action scenes how many times they cross the line of action. So, like, in any fight scene, find the rough center of one group, who are the one side, find the other center of the other group, draw a line. In any scene, don't take the camera over that line, because it confuses people. Because you're having your perspective jump around, people get confused about where people are. So, in any scene you're watching a film, the camera will generally stay on the one side of a line. In the action scenes in The Hobbit, it goes... doop, 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 and you're like, oh god, where is everyone? It's a really, really basic filmmaking thing, and when you get confused in a scene, if you ever notice you're getting confused, go back and look at it and be like, oh, that's why. It's just straight up rookie errors, and I was like, dude.
Yeah, Hobbit's terrible. How did we get here?
I have no idea.
Silmarillion.
I know I didn't help.
Silmarillion,
You really didn't. It's fine.
buying
We were
the
down a rabbit
rights
hole.
to
The
stuff.
three of us just listened.
Movies.
Yes, yes, that's very sad. Yes.
Movies.
It was a train wreck, much like Havoc's
Yeah.
running away.
I was going to
Hey,
say, speaking of
That was
rushed
RNG.
That's much like having holes.
Oh. Plot holes.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the end of our after show.
Stay there and I fight. And then it becomes like 300 versus 1.
next episode, one-off, I think.
Yeah, have fun with that,
It's gonna be
kids.
Another run that me and Concord did in the past, and I'm going to end up in a box again.
Please do.
Just
Make it-
replay the first prologue.
We tried
get
again.
to do the job again, and it's like, this time we've got twice as many people. We can surely plant this goddamn duck.
I'm bloody tempted to give you the same job again. Just be like, yeah, they've changed security around since then, but feel free.
And we're like, perfect, another place like the back of my hand.
Yeah, and they read your report and changed security procedures.
Oh, balls. I failed anyway. It wasn't very good. Like, my assessment of the security was not good. I just pretended it was.
Well, if you do give us the run again, Concord has an inn with a little orc called Eric.
There you go.
I forgot that. Yeah. Eric the
It's like,
intern.
Oh,
Matt,
sorry,
they don't-
Glenn.
They have no idea.
Glenn the intern.
Glenn the intern.
The intern. Oh my goodness.
Fetches people coffee. Mostly soy calf. Gets shouted at.
Lovely person, though. Very helpful for shadow
We
running.
make sure he has an interview with the boss, and then while that's happening, we make a commotion. Boss leaves, he plants the duck. Sorted. Wait, mana barrier. God damn it, I hate
Yep.
mana barrier.
All right, let's wrap up the after show.
That's the message for today. I hate mana barriers.
The worst.
Yeah. FYI, before we go, I just got to that point where you were like, "Oh, there's a mansion up here. I want to go look around the mansion and stuff." And I was like, "Oh no, what are they doing? Mission creep! Mission creep!"
That was
You were
A
trying to
while
make me
ago.
go through that barrier in that tunnel. I'm like, no, not doing it.
You were pretty adamant you wanted to go in the mansion, so I was like, if you wanna, like, just, hang yourself up here and just let me pull on your legs. You're basically asking for it. Anyway, thank you for watching.